Hey guys, TrishJCB here. I would like to discuss with you on my experience with Prodeus. In the beginning, we start off in mystery as we follow through a tutorial teaching us the controls until we appear in front of a machine that kills us and turns us into a vessel. After that, we find ourselves in the Chaos Realm, whereby there's a war between the Chaos and Prodeus happening as we make our way through on what's going on. The gameplay is described as the first-person shooter of old, reimagined using modern rendering techniques as it fits the bill with its fast pace and shooting mechanics blasting away the opposing threat. I was delighted seeing it includes a good amount of weapons that we can choose from, each of them having their own unique primary and secondary fire properties that we can switch on the fly to make this one hell of an experience, causing as much carnage as possible. This carries over to the level design as they do a great job making us go through multiple pathways to reach the end goal. Sometimes we will need to grab colored keys or runes as a requirement to make our way to the exit, just like it was done with the classic Doom games. The difference this time is the modern take of having a smooth progression by taking care of the enemies and going past the checkpoints, which will always paint us in the right direction of where we need to go. It may eliminate the sense of self-exploration of memorizing doors or places we couldn't reach to at a certain point, but in replacement we can dive deeper into finding optional secret pathways that provides extra rewards that may help us in our journey. As for the enemies themselves, they are split into two different factions, the Chaos and Prodeus. The Chaos would gravitate towards the demonic looking designs, whereas the Prodeus take upon traits as a sentinel being. In the beginning, we would indulge with the Chaos troops as they range from several different demons that use an array of different weapons and methods to take us down. Later on, the Prodeus slowly starts to appear as they start with their own variants, but later they begin to clone the design patterns of the Chaos troops to construct an even deadlier army. This shows that we must utilize our knowledge from previous exchanges and making the right decision on defeating the new threat. From a modern day FPS comes with the perks of having a shop feature to purchase new weapons and add in enhancements to our existing moveset. These are purchased by collecting all fragments that are scattered throughout the levels. Finding them can be tricky that we may need to use a map in order to get them all. My favorite purchase out of the bunch has to be the plasma rifle as it emits a fast blue aura of bullets fired across the screen along with the secondary fire option that once it hits the target, it allows us to never miss our shots as they can change their trajectory wherever we stand. It's a genius concept seeing this being delivered on finding new creative ways on shooting a target. Also, it doesn't end there as there are challenge missions to test our skills of hitting all the targets with the weapon it's asking for within a certain time limit to get even more ore fragments. This requires fast reflexes and precision in the least amount of time possible. I found this to be difficult on my first try as they placed them in ways that would need extra replay value to get better with our aim and knowledge on using the weapons even further. With all these features being said, it is all done through a hub world that allows us to move our character to a single destination. Certain levels need to be met with a certain amount of runes to proceed on. Finding these runes are easy to spot and they connect with the story to allow us to enter into different dimensions. Also, each of these levels have a description of the current story events along with stats showing us the amount of runes, ore fragments and score that we can attain after completing it. In terms of difficulty, this is done through surviving the hordes when we get ambushed by collecting the runes. There have been times I fell down towards these certain points, but the good thing is that there are nearby checkpoints that we can respawn to and try again. As for completing the game, it took me around 8 hours to do so. The length left me satisfied as there was lots of levels to go through while more hours could be added into the replay value of trying to collect all the items and best scores. The final level goes into complete overdrive that builds up all the events that we have done so far, which leads into a cliffhanger finish that may spell out for a possible sequel in the future. Overall, Prodeus is what I need in a modern first-person shooter from its fast-paced action along with the creativity of its weapons and level design that makes it a fantastic experience for games as of today. If any of you guys have any experiences with this game, feel free to share in the comments and I hope you have a wonderful day.